Hello, everybody. I bring greetings anywhere you are watching from, or viewing from, or seeing us from. I greet you in the name of Chukwu Okike. You're welcome. In this program right now, as it is, we will touch so many things. Maybe just under 1 hour. We'll try meet up. Hmm? We will try meet up with some things. Just within 1 hour, we go enter in order to meet up with with him we supposed to, and we go meet them up whether they agree, whether they no agree. I agree to now. I agree to now. As you are joining me, just do me one favor. Hit the like button. Finish. Just hit the like button. Do me a favor, hit the like button as you're joining me. Um, this program was supposed to run yesterday, but due to I don't know if I should say circumstances or whatever, with me I know if he control beyond my control, I could not do it that yesterday, so I'm doing it now. Hmm? Better late than never, you understand? Hey, my people, I greet you on a welcome, on a well done. Now, our prime minister yesterday clarified things to put things in the real places they should be, and made everything so clear yesterday. We know the phase we are going into now. Hmm? We know the way forward. It's not by sleeping, it's not by gossiping or fighting people that are not your enemy. This is time everybody must stand up and face your enemy. I see Nigerian army training in Lagos. They are going to fight insurgents. They invited the Britain to help them in Ogun State, and there, still, as we speak, these the people that carry Malu, they still dagger them, cut their belly. Well, as we continue, we will see many things. We will listen to our Prime Minister. We will hear what is the real agenda. This is a program I will maybe make out time to do so people will understand. I'll just flash the video, but I will not talk much on it. It's a video that need to be deliberated on. The real agenda. You see, when they tell you that this is not about Islam, it's not Islam about, I have told you something. The problem of this country you see as Nigeria is not just the constitution. Before it used to be the constitution, but now it is not the constitution. Now, as we speak, the problem cannot be solved. Even the problem, you cannot even describe the problem. If somebody asks you to describe or listen, the problem, Nigeria problem has no solution. You can describe the problem, yes, because I know the problem. But the truth is that the problem have no solution. There is no way you can solve Nigeria problem. That is just the simple truth. It has no solution. If you like, go bring Abraham Lincoln, bring Kennedy, bring Bush 1, Bush 2, bring Osama bin Laden, bring Mandela, bring everybody wey dey for this world wey you know say they know how to guide, they know how to lead. Even if you bring God from heaven join, Nigeria will remain a disaster. Believe me or hate me, or don't believe me, it will not make any difference. I've just told you the truth. Nigeria problem can never be solved. And this is why you must find your way. A country that loots and the loots and the loots. Can you imagine after the Chinese firm have seized their private jet, the new one they bought in France, they still went on and buy another one. Mhm. People are not understanding what is going on. People are not seeing the handwriting on the wall, despite the cry of the people. You see, where I told people that when you hear Tinube tell you that this is my turn, you have to understand him. He is using his turn before somebody takes it away from him. This is his turn. He's grabbing anything grabbable. He's just taking everything, like every advantage that surfaces before. He don't want to lose guard. No, no lose guard. So, like I used to tell us, this is not Tinubu's problem. Then we will look into the Igbo must go. I have said this before. I love the people calling for Igbo must go. If I were them, I would not even be, if you ask me to advise them, I will not even, I will advise them not to even fight or protest for hunger or for betterment of Nigeria or for hunger, bad government. No, they should protest that Igbo must go. Because the problem, the truth is that in as much as Biafrans are still in Nigeria, their problem, their calamity, their dome continue to loom. Terror. Because do you know what it is like? When you go and steal the sacred throne or sacred crown that does not belong to you, you went and hide it under or in your house anywhere. Do you know that the calamity that will follow you? I'm not telling you of this, the crown that is a Funane manufactured crown, Funane appointed crown. No. In the olden days, when crown are crown, the person anointed by God to be the crown, if you take it away from him, that person that took it away from him will never have peace. You will see calamity in that land, in that person's life, destruction, sorrow, pain, penury, until the right thing will be made. That is the same thing with Nigeria. Igbo is, do you know Jonah? Those of you that know that Jonah was the reason why their boat or their ship was about to capsize. And they have to let Jonah go. Had he been, let me tell you, had he been that they did not throw Jonah out of that ship, do you know that the ship would have got capsized and all of them would have died, but Jonah will not die? Do you know that? This is what many people don't even know. Had he been that they did not throw Jonah out, that their ship, for the Baru scatter, and they will go down the water, and all of them are going to get drowned, eaten up by fish, by anything. They will die drowned. But Jonah will not die, because God has sent a particular fish, that whale, to come and swallow Jonah to take him to the place he needs to be taken to. But other people, God don't have missions or visions for them. So Jonah today is like this Biafra we are talking about. And the Nigeria is the ship we are talking about. And the people inside this ship are the people you see Funani, you see Hausa, you see Yoruba, you see whatever, Arewa, you see whatever, all of them, they are there. The only solution and the only way forward for them is to let Biafra go. Once Biafra leave you, you are free and safe. If Biafra continue to live with you forcefully, you will be going through forceful suffering, and the danger will not stop coming and knocking your door. I greet you, Maze Basil, in Dewo Maze, Dewo. And they tell you the truth. If you read, or if you have not read the story of Jonah, go carry your Bible, go read them. I get Bible here. I advise everyone to read the Bible. Don't read the lips of any man, whether it be prophet or prophetess. Read your Bible. Get the message from the Bible. God will give you the power, the grace to understand when you read. And I tell you the truth, because I love God so much. That's just the simple truth, not depending on anybody. So we Biafrans are like Jonah, and the Nigeria is the boat that must be destroyed. And if this boat get destroyed, they call Nigeria, we Biafrans will come out clean and clear. Why they that don't want you to go, we get drowned by that same, with that same ship. That is, Nigeria will get destroyed, and we will go out. Bam, 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 bam. That's just the simple truth. So yesterday, our Prime Minister made things very clear and clearer. So this evening, when they tell you that Tinube made Tinube is against Igbo must go, let me tell you the truth. Tinube is not against Igbo must go. Tinube is the person that started this Igbo must go with the wife, Bas and Jordan. All of them are part of this. All of them. And I've been able to get the video. I will show you to understand that the mission of these people is nothing but just to Islamize you. And they have begun that. They have started. And they are coming gradually. Evangelist Wodo, I greet you, Mazi. I greet you, Evangelist. Thank you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, when they tell you they had, and I think that, by the way, let me show you something. As Nigeria buys second-hand jet, after Chinese company has taken over the new one, they have seized the new one with the two others. The Chinese company went on to England and they seized their 20 billion pounds, a bit 200 to a bit 20 billion pounds. As if that is not enough, the Chinese company still sees Nigerian guest house. I said it that yesterday, 2 days ago, that Nigeria is about to lose their guest house in the United Kingdom. So just today, the news is out that the Chinese company has already taken over the house. You see, what a shame. What a disgraceful people are you people. They say they be Nigeria, they say they be giant of giant countries. Look at just what a firm is not a country. This is just a firm. Just like as Nigeria did now, Humanity Wenyamu company, that kind of thing. Or you say Obi Kubana company, or you say Dangote company, or you say just one company, or you say what is Innocent Motors company, supply you motor, you know fit pay. A country they supply, say Innocent supply US motor, they no fit pay. Innocent can't go there and pound, they seize American jet. If you see American jet land anywhere, If you land for Canada, innocent go there, go see them. If you see their house for your United Kingdom, you go see them. Is that possible? You can't do it to America, even if they owe you world. But they are doing it to Nigeria because Nigeria is already fallen. Nigeria is not a state, it's not a country. Where you see, why you should understand that the world is watching and that the world is still watching is when you see this kind of thing going on. United States court signed it, verdict that these Chinese firms should go and take over whatever they need to take over to get their money back. France do the same thing, and you are here hoping you have a nation. You don't have even country, not to talk of a nation. You don't even have a state, not to talk of having state. People, I wish you and I go open, make una understand them. You think the world don't know that Nigeria is running, is it a 3-state within a state or 4-state within a state? Nigeria have Islamic state. Nigeria have Boko Haram state. Nigeria have Nigeria state or insurgent state. Just because I know that the one Boko Haram have their section and the other insurgent group have their sections as well in the north. And the cow leaders or cow rulers, I don't know how to call them, cow leaders or cow rulers have their own. When somebody take over communities and rename it, put people into IDP camp, for more than 20 years, people have been in IDP camp. You think they were not giving birth there? Some people have been giving birth for more than 25, 30 years in IDP camp. Imagine a child that was born 20 years ago in an IDP camp. How do you think the life of that baby then will be now? As a grown-up man, as a grown-up woman, you were born in the midst of thick forests. Even to see kerosene light lantern, you no go see. Once the day the sun is going down, you are going to bed. That is the kind of life people are living because a set of people have decided to subject you to that life. We are talking of freedom, and somebody is telling you, my NECO wayek, my GCE wayek, children will not. Those people in IDP camps, are they going to school? You don't imagine, you cannot understand the common handwriting on the wall. They want to subject you to something worse than IDP camps. They want to take over your communities and rename them. I wish my people will understand. I want you to listen to this video quickly before we continue. To be a good place to.
They fear the growing popularity of this man, the governor of Zamfara state, who's risen from obscurity to lead this Islamic revival. 7 other Muslim states have now heeded his call. He says he won't stop.
Did you hear that? 7 out of their country have taken over. 7 states. 7 states don't embrace Sharia. 7 states. I don't know how many states you have in the north. It's for those people that believe you are in Nigeria with these people. These people have their government, these people have their court, these people have their system, have their education. And you give the main Sikobi, Buri Sikobi. Listen again, listen.
7 other Muslim states have now heeded his call. He says he won't.
7 of the Muslim states. Have you asked yourself, how do you manage to get to the point of having Muslim states? How did you get to the point of having Muslim states? Do you have Christian states? I am asking you. Do you have Hindu states? Do you have what religion again do you have in Nigeria? We have many religions in Nigeria, but you only have Muslim states. Do you know what it means to be a Muslim state? When you are in a Muslim state, you will live, you must live according to the law of the Sharia government, because the rule of law of the day is Sharia government rule. There's something I want you to pick from here. I'm coming. Just listen.
Other Muslim
3
states
points.
have now heeded his call. He says he won't stop until all Nigeria is under Sharia rule.
Did you get that? Number 1 point I want you to see here is that 7 states, 7 northern states. This video should be about more than 4 years ago, or 5 or 6 years ago. But I want you to just go back and think. Then 7 states have embraced a Sharia law, Sharia system of government. By now, how many more must have embraced Sharia system of government? And he said something very important, the second point, that he will not stop until the whole of Nigeria embrace Islam. Sharia law covers the whole of Nigeria. You are not getting the message. Listen again. Listen.
Until all Nigeria is under Sharia rule. He says he won't stop until all Nigeria is under Sharia rule.
He said he will never stop until all Nigeria is under Sharia law. And you heard the governor of Niger State telling you that Niger State is the highest place in the world where you get Fulanese campus, where you have the greatest number of Fulanese from all over the world, that they gather in Niger State, they converge in Niger State, they dwell in Niger State, they live, and they are welcoming them. They don't want any single one of them to leave. They want them to come. They want them to live in Niger State. They are inviting more and more and more of them to come. And you are here. Your problem is that we tell you you should be free, and you are seeing it as an insult that we are reminding you should be free. You see that we are nuisance. You call us miscreants. You call us names. Instead of standing up and jumping inside the boat of life to be free, you are just fighting against your own freedom, giving your support to those that want to destroy you. You are fighting against your own freedom, your own very freedom. I wish everybody will understand what is going on. I wish everybody will understand. Listen, he said again that he is not going to. He did not tell you he want to. He is not saying I wish. He said he will never stop until, and he is doing it. Is it not working? And somebody will be looking for who is the master of insurgent in Nigeria, who is conquering people, who is subjecting people, who is pushing people to you are looking for it. Again, he is not going to stop until everybody become under the law of Sharia. Listen again.
Nigeria is under Sharia rule. Do you think Nigeria should become a Sharia nation?
That is my ambition, and that is the ambition of every Muslim in the world.
Do you think Nigeria should become a Sharia country, Sharia government country? He said that is his ambition. And it's not just his ambition, the ambition of every Muslim person, that Nigeria must be Sharialized. Other people don't get the message. By the time you go and sit down and listen to this man's video, you will understand what I'm saying. Listen again.
Sharia nation. Do you think Nigeria should become a Sharia nation?
That is my ambition, and that is the ambition of every Muslim in this country.
His ambition is Nigeria should become a Sharia nation. That is ambition. And they are working day and night. Me and you, we are sleeping. We are praying and dancing. God will come down from heaven to save you from Sharia. Eh? Oh, my brother, my sister, you better wake up. Fasting will not save you from this kind of Bible. God, Jesus said to his disciple, this kind of prayer alone will not solve it. This kind of one will need everything, have a way of getting rid of them, tackling them. There are battles you go into bare hands. There are battles you go in with stick. There are battles you go in with cutlass. There are battles you go on with clubs. There are battles you go into with arms. Depend on the kind of battle you go on with sophisticated arm, non-sophisticated hunter guns. It depends on the kind of battle. This battle we are into requires everything you need to equip yourself with. Financially, ammo, everything. You need them to get yourself free. It's not about Biafra alone. It's about your tomorrow. You don't have tomorrow. I will show you something again. There's something again I want you to see in this video. Listen.
They fear the growing popularity of this man, the governor of Zamfara state, who's risen from obscurity to lead this Islamic revival. 7 other Muslim states have now heeded his call. He says he won't stop until all Nigeria is under Sharia rule. Do you think Nigeria should become a Sharia nation?
That is my ambition, and that is the ambition of every Muslim in this country.
Schools are now segregated by sex, but not by religion.
Are you getting the message? That they go the same school now. In these 7 states, this is then, and by now I don't know how many states that has been Shariaized. I don't know. Maybe probably by now all the northern states are under Sharia law. So he is telling you that in the school, they don't segregate them by religion, but between male and the female. You must go to the school, the same school. If you like it, be the son of Pastor Kumuyi, be the daughter of Pastor Daddy Adeboye. You must go to the same school with these people, and you must dress the same way they dress, and you must look the same way they look, and you must get the same knowledge they get. If you like, make your papa be pastor, you must dress the same way. Look at them. All of them are now forcefully, they are forcing you to accept it, whether you like it or not. Listen again to him. Listen.
Sex, but not by religion. Daughters of the few remaining Christian families, distinguishable by their shorter headscarves.
Are you getting the message? Those people you see are both Christians and Muslims. You now dress, move like them, get their education. So I want to ask you a question. How do you want to get Shariaized or finalized again? These people have been conquered already. When somebody will come and take over your land and tell you the school you will go to, what will be taught in your school, how you will dress, what you will eat, how you live, the law you abide, is it not that the government we are taught? This is the government of the day. That is it. Listen to him. Listen.
Daughters of the few remaining Christian families, distinguishable by their shorter headscarves. Theoretically, they're exempt from Sharia, their lives still governed by the National Civil Law Code. But in reality, those who stay toe the line. Christian girls are forced to attend compulsory Quranic studies classes.
Did you get the message? That the Christian children are forcefully pushed. They are forced to attend and learn the Quranic classes, whether you like it or not. And you think Simon Ekpa is still your problem? You think this ends in the Zamfara? You think this ends in Sokoto, in Kano? No. It is not ending yet until they get everywhere. You heard him tell you that their dream, their vision, their mission is to take over everywhere. He said it in the camera, and this is a France TV, France whatever. It's not just a local news. You will say that they lie. Listen here again. They are now by force. They tell you that when you come to the school, you learn what you want to learn. Nobody. But he is telling you that it is a lie, that the children, Christian children, are forced to learn Quranic, to take Quranic studies. Forced. Not advised. Not asked. Forced. Listen to him again.
In reality, those who stay toe the line. Christian girls are forced to attend compulsory Quranic studies classes.
They are forced to attend Quranic classes, whether you like it, whether you don't like it. And guess what? You must dress like them. Look at the Christian girls. Imagine your daughter like this now. Nolin, imagine your children like this. They go school by force. Linus Amuta, imagine your children like this. Patience, Ugochukwu, my brother, imagine your children like this. Forcefully. You push them by force. You must go to the school. Quranic, no, this is not go. You see, people don't understand the Quranic school, Quranic studies is where they teach them how to do the things we are no fit call here. You go see them, they teach their male children. These ones now, they teach them how to. When you see children carrying bomb, going to the open it to do the thing in the open place. Those small children, how do you think they succeeded in brainwashing them? You will not know. You think that they are Christian children. Look at how they have been taken away from their parents, and their parents cannot pam. If you do pam, they do your pam. If you do pam, they buy you your own go. Imagine, and all this kind of thing, you will not see them tell you in Nigerian media. They will only come to tell you how Simon Ekpa is doing that and doing the other one and doing the brother one. You get the message? Listen again. Listen to it again.
Fine. Christian girls are forced to attend compulsory Quranic studies classes. And since our visit, but in reality, those who stay toe the line. Christian girls are forced to attend compulsory Quranic studies classes. And since our visit,
my own that they tell us the truth, that we must understand the truth. We must understand the truth. Listen to this as well. Listen.
In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We can concentrate so much on them.
should we say Nigeria is ungoverned because you just said something like that? You go a length, you don't see police and all that, or shouldn't it be a case that we need more of these, the presence of the government in some parts of the country?
Or not only in some, the government should be present everywhere, everywhere. What we can do also with the herdsmen, like we did with the Niger Delta militants, when they are rehabilitated, when their grievances were listened to because of international pressure. I don't think it's because of Nigerians. If Nigerians, they will say, let them go and kill themselves and die. But international pressure put on Nigeria, we had an amnesty program, to rehabilitate them, to educate them. There is a relative peace and quietness in the Niger Delta. And they are also the ones helping, assisting the government in making sure there is no oil vandalization. The same thing with the forest. We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We can also use them in guarding the forest, which they will be willingly ready to accept, and also integrate them in.
You get that one, no? We can go on and on and on and on. If I will sit down here to have 24 hours free, if I will have 24 hours, if I will be 24-hour free, I'll be giving you things that you hear and your ear go tangle. Now, so Bible talk am. Your ear, you go twist like this front go back, because you go hear the one wey go make your ear block sef. Could you have believed that in Nigeria, somebody is telling you in the open, not in the secret, that they are going to make sure that this is their mission, that everybody in Nigeria becomes an Islam. Their mission is to Islamize everybody, not to Muslimize you. There's something you don't understand. If you watch the video I did, was it 2 days ago? I think you see, you go and watch that video of 2 days ago. That one, the Makanyelo, I don't know whether they go come out very soon. The Makanyelo, because that's the kind of video they don't want you to see. As long as I have a chance to air anything, I would expose everything exposable. You have no choice but to fight for your freedom. You have no choice. You don't have too many time. I want us to remember that what do you call it? Let's see this. That what video is that? Stay there. Let me remove it. Okay. American Town Hall meeting is coming on the 25th of this month. Okay. 25th should be, I think, by Saturday. Is this Saturday or Sunday? 25th. And then we have this our Prime Minister with the joint media interview. The Biafra Prime Minister will be having a joint media interview with the president of the Eritrean government in exile. 23rd August. Today is 23rd August 2024. Starts at 6 p.m. Biafran time. That should be in European time 7. So I want you to be there. Listen to yourself. Listen and get the message. And to the Friday. Today is Wednesday, Friday. The fundraising. This is why you need the fund now. We need this fund now, like never. We need it now. People are using the resources in your land to fund this kind of Nigeria Army School of Islam, Police School of Islam. I've shown us in the video I made that 2 days ago. I showed us Islam police, their offices, their secretariat. I showed you many things, their ministers, their court. I show you the army as well. So I don't know why to fund your own freedom would be your problem. I don't know. I just don't know. And I think we should listen to I think now we should go to Tinube, and there is another thing coming. Let's see this.
To the organizers of the End Bad Governance protest to suspend further protests and create room for dialogue.
Let us enter another phase of the thing. Now, let us go to the Igbo must go. Like I used to tell us, I support when people call for Igbo must go. I support 100%. I love it 100 million%. I love it. But you know what I hate? When you use propaganda, when you deceive yourself in the name Igbo must go, or when you are calling Igbo must go out of greed, out of envy, out of jealous, out of your evil mind. Now, this Igbo must go, in case you don't know, this Igbo must go is the reason why they are destroying our businesses, our properties. They break down your houses after you have suffered, after people have suffered to build house, covered lagoons, filled lagoons. Do you know that the money they spent in filling the lagoon is more than the money they spent in building the house? So what they are using our people to do is to fill their lagoons, turn their lagoon swamp into a living paradise. Then they will come and push you out. So that is the Igbo must go I hate. Igbo must go, that Igbo should leave Nigeria. I don't have problem with you. I support you 100%. And let me tell you, when you see they are telling you Igbo must go, they truly do not want you to go. That's just the simple truth, in case you don't know. They want you to stay, but they are envious of you. They don't want you to prosper. They want to keep you, then they don't want you to prosper. They just want you to remain under bushel, under bondage, under cover, where you will not. They don't want you to be ahead of them. They don't want to make you day on top. They want you to be begging them for food. Imagine when they clamored and they went together to conspire to give you 20 pounds. Even if you have 100 million naira, then they give you only 20 pounds. If you have 200 million pounds, they have to give you only 20 to start your life with. And this is what they did to our people. They want you to remain beggars forever, but not knowing that what God have destined, you cannot wash it away. You cannot stop it. You might think you will delay it. That's the only far you can go, but you cannot stop or change it. That's just the simple truth. So I want us to quickly hear this, and then I'll go tell you what I want.
President rolled out policy reforms, which he said will address the needs of the protesters and urged Nigerians to work together in reshaping the nation. The president also condemned those who have taken undue advantage of the protests to threaten any section of the country, stating that there is no place for ethnic bigotry in Nigeria.
Tinube told you There is no place for ethnic bigotry in Nigeria. Really? Listen to this, Tinube. This is Tinube. Listen.
Wọ́n á lọ sílé ìwòsàn wọn, wọ́n á gbọ́ oògùn ọ̀fẹ́, wọ́n á rí ìtọ́jú ọ̀fẹ́ tó o bá ti kọjá 12-year-old. Á dẹ̀ tún gbé yẹn lọ sókè. Á dá ilé iṣẹ́ lẹ̀ fún wọn, wọ́n kọ́ṣẹ́. A lè dá wọn dúró àwọn àjèjì tó ń yá wa èkó. Tẹ́kọ̀ ò bá dáa. Tó bá jẹ́ àrùn ló ń ṣe wọ́n bí. Tó bá jẹ́ àìfọkànbalẹ̀ ló ń ṣe wọ́n bí. Tó bá jẹ́ àìríṣe ló bá wọn bí. Wọn ò ní máa wà. Àwọn tó ń yabo Èkó tí wọ́n kúrò lù wọ́n tó ń wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àní wípé kọ́ máa wà. A lè sọ pé wọ́n dá fún ìgbìyànjú wa. Eléyìí tó kù ó di síwájú.
Before I talk, I don't know if there is somebody that speaks Yoruba there. If you are there, you speak Yoruba, you can tell me, so you will call and they tell us what he said. But Tinube said here that look at the IGBOS that come to our land empty-handed. We fed them. We gave them food. We gave them a place to sleep. Now they have eaten and believe food. They are challenging us. We will put them in their place. That is the same Tinube that told you now that there is no place for ethnic bigotry. This one, what is it? Is it ethnic blessing? No, I'm asking you a question. This one, is it ethnic blessing? We will deal with them. As if that is not enough. As if that one is not enough. Listen to the wife, Tinube wife, your first lady, Nigeria first lady. Listen to her.
Good. I know you vote for Buhari. I go no. Igbo, we not the trust in again. We not the trust in again. We not the trust in again. I'm a recording. I'm a logbe.
We are going to take over everything they own in Lagos. We will take over all of them. That is what the woman is saying. Your first lady. And they will come out and tell you, don't speak against evil. We are one people. I said, you speak against evil. I don't have anything against. Speak against evil. You are welcome. Speaking against Igbo is welcome. But what I am against is this. We will inherit all Igbos in Lagos. We will inherit everything. When they want to take over everything, your business, so your car, your buildings, so your houses, so everything, they want to take it. They just want to push you away the same way they did in the 1960s. They don't know that the world don't turn around. Though. You hear looking to say the world is turning around and they don't know what to do. Sorry, I know service singer, but the world is turning around anyway. You get the message? They will take over what belongs to you. That is what they want to do. And had it not been that the Biafrans have risen up today, even if some majority have risen up, some are still fooling themselves around.
Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní àwọn ipò tó bàbá wọ́n nílé wa ọ̀tọ̀ tó sàlẹ̀ wa ó jẹ́ ti márì ipò tó bàbá ti fẹ́ yóò bá ká jogún ẹ̀ ó máa lọ a máa jogún yín ni a máa jogún gbogbo ipò tó wà dẹ́kun yìí.
We will buy all Igbos. We will buy all Igbos. This is what he said. We'll go, you don't go fit, we'll go buy all Igbos, take over everything they get. That is what somebody that is sitting over you as a leader First Lady is saying or said. And she has not come out to withdraw the statement. She never come out to come take and back, say that thing I said was slip of tongue. That thing I said wasn't what I meant. I don't know why our people are bent in getting destroyed by the stormy wind that started giving you notice for years.
Ọlọ́run ṣe máa ṣe nìyẹn gbogbo wa lè máa jẹ a máa ṣe ìjà a máa jogún yín ní lágbára Jésù ìtẹ̀ ṣe bá ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́ yín tó ẹ̀bà ara jẹ àwa kan bínú à ń bínú ọmọ wa sísá mi tún wá lọ bímọ fún Ìgbò ṣé kí n lọ kó Obieze wa Obieze lẹ ti gbà bọ̀dé olóyè Obieze lẹ ti gbà bọ̀dé o tún lọ mú kámẹ́rà wa lọ lé ẹ̀ ní ẹ ti gbà bọ̀dé a máa jogún yín ni àwa la máa jogún yín àgọ́ wa ló máa dáàdì yẹn a máa jogún yín láì ṣe pé yìí nìkan ni aráàlú Haúsá wà ń bí àgbà wọn láyè Kàlàbá wà ń bí àgbà wọn láyè ẹ wá ń bèrè pé báwo ni tí wàá ṣe.
They go drown all of the Igbos and they inherit what belongs to them. The message is very clear. Now you see, one thing I want you to understand here is when they are calling Igbos, Igbo is just the what do you call? Is it the phrase? I don't do English. Igbo is the phrase, I believe. So when you hear Igbo here, you, Bini, Omo Bini here. When you hear Igbo, you are involved. When you hear Igbo, Edo State, you are involved. When you hear Igbo, you Idoma, Benue, you are involved. Calabar, you are there. Even as Sani Dogobo enter there that day, they go cut them like Igbo. It doesn't matter if you write it, go carry signboard, they say, I know Igbo, put them here, I know Igbo. They will cut you. They go slice you like bread. This is what people don't understand. So when they are using Igbo is the paraphrase. They go use them to qualify what they want to do. So that when they want to carry out the operation, you go understand the Igbo no be say you be Igbo by tribe. Igbo be say you be Igbo by nation, you be Biafran. What you remember that they use now Biafra. You be Biafran, you are their enemy. That is what they should be saying. Biafra must go. So I am not against them telling you Igbo must go. And as Tinube said what he said, I want you to see. Let's go back to that video. Listen.
It requires all hands on deck. I need us all, regardless of age, party, tribe, religion, or other divides, to work together, reshaping our destiny as a nation. So those who have taken undue advantage of this situation to threaten any section of this country, be warned. The law will catch up with you.
Those who say Igbo must go, when they fight Igbo, say they should be warned. The law will catch up with them. But he is the head, the corner traitor, where they threaten Igbo people. He with your wife. Are you getting the message? So, me, you see why I don't believe when people come and speak on the camera. I don't believe it. I believe in what you do behind the camera. That is why I'm not even moved. When you see Abaribe telling you, hey, Nanti Kanu, we met all the demand, he is coming out tomorrow. It's a lie. Nnamdi Kanu is coming out is because the pressure is too much that they can handle. Too much that they can handle. because they are coming to tell you on the cameras. So listen to this man. Listen to him.
There is no place for ethnic bigotry or such threats in the Nigeria we seek to build.
Meanwhile, the hashtag Igbo Must Go protest continues to fester on social media. A recent X Spaces conversation tagged Yoruba Ronu Space, led by purported Yoruba influencers, called for an Igbo Must Go protest. One of the contributors stated that Igbos are disrespecting their traditional rulers and have no right owning land in Lagos.
We need to.
Have you seen what I said? That you have no right owning land in Lagos. Ask yourself, did any Igbo man fight or engage any Yoruba in battle to conquer them before taking over their land? Is there a piece of land, even a foot of land, a foot, when you want to measure a land, just 1 foot, 1 foot measurement of a land that belonged to Igbo man, which he conquered the Yoruba man to take? No, we don't get anything by conquering anybody. We get it by acquiring it. We paid for it. And you are saying you have no right to own a land or landed property. Didn't you sell your land to her? Didn't you sell your land to the Igbo man, to the Igbo woman? Didn't you? I call them fools.
To come out and protest. Igbo are disrespecting our institution, they disrespect our traditional ruler, they disrespect all our headers, and they can't take it in their own space. Therefore, we must not fold our hand. I just have to tell everybody this: this protest, your Igbo must go, and the scrap of a unitary system is a must, and it's coming. And
scrap of unitary system. My people, wake up. Oh. Wake up. I call you again. Wake up. Wake up. We don't have too much time to waste on them. We have listened to this before. We have listened to this. I want you to know that when you hear things like this, and you hear Tinube said something, I want you to get message. This thing he's saying now, Tinube said it in different form. Tinubu's wife said her own in different form. We have heard other people, the one called Kule, discuss over the telephone that leaked with what is his name? Shetima, that leaked telephone conversation. They said their own. Plus so many other. Obasanjo said his own. When Obasanjo tell you he used Igbo against Igbo, what do you understand that? He used Igbo to conquer Igbo. When Obasanjo came to Biafra land and tell you that Igbo has died, people are not getting the message. Obasanjo came to Biafra land and said, Biafra died 50 years ago and we buried it. Do you know what that statement meant? You want him to tell you Igbo died, Calabar died. No. He have told you the simple truth to who you are, because you are a Biafran. You are not even an Igbo man. You are not even a Calabar man. You are not even a Wari Urobo. You are a Biafran. That's why Obasanjo came all the way from Ogun State to remind you that you died with your ancestors 50 years ago and you were buried. Therefore, you should not open mouth and say anything. You don't know what the person where don't die, they don't bury him. Can he talk? Do we have any right again among livings? That the one where don't die, they bury him, don't even have any right again among the living. Not to talk about the one that died more than 50 years ago and was buried more than 50 years ago, and you are coming to compete with the ones living. This is what Obasanjo said. Very simple and clear. Therefore, that you are not existing. You don't know. Obasanjo is telling you that you are not existing. He is the same Obasanjo that will come out tomorrow and tell you he is against Igbophobia. Did he not say so? He did. So I want you to get ready for this exodus. Get ready. If you don't want to get ready, well, the ready will get you. That is just the simple truth. It's either you get ready or the ready will get you. Which is this one? This one is Tinube. We must continue to do the needful. Before we go to our Prime Minister, let's hear this.
Thanks for joining us. Coming up, Nigeria at the centre of a damning report from Amnesty International, the NGO accusing the country's military of killing at least 150 pro-Biafra protesters since August last year. The ongoing election in Somalia is far from democratic, but given the country's troubled history, the so-called limited vote is a step towards political normalcy. And in the land of the mighty Springboks, hockey is not the most popular sport, but one South Africa. But first, a quote, trigger-happy approach to crowd control. That's according to Amnesty International, which has released a damning report against the Nigerian military. The NGO accuses the country's security forces of killing at least 150 pro-Biafra protesters since August last year. Demonstrators have been calling for an independent state for Nigeria's Igbo people in the country's southeast. The army has shut down and denied the allegations. Well, for more on this story, let's cross to our correspondent in Abuja, Chika Ojua. Chika, a very good evening to you. What more can you tell us about these very serious allegations?
Well, the report that was released today by Amnesty International is quite chilling. It's a comprehensive analysis. Even the title of the report alone says everything. It's called Nigeria, Bullets Were Raining Everywhere. And Amnesty International basically compiled evidence. They compiled videos, photographs, different accounts. They spoke to over 200 people who were on ground at many of these protests. And of course, the protests that we're referring to are supporters of Nigerians who want to create a new state called Biafra. And of course, this document, this report actually talks about how the protest escalated at several times and actually accuses the Nigerian military of leading a campaign to squash this movement to crack down on civilian Nigerians who are demanding some sort of change. So that's really what the report is all about. It also talks about people who were killed as far as being tortured. Some people are still in detention. It also quotes a man, 26-year-old, who says that a soldier pushed him into a gutter and poured acid on him. So it's a very shocking, chilling report that Nigerian government is having to face.
And tell us a bit more about the pro-Biafra movement and what is behind the recent resurgence.
Well, the movement is more than 50 years old now. Of course, people from southeastern Nigeria, the Igbo people, they declared their own state in 1967. And that actually led to the Nigerian Civil War, which is also known as the Biafra War. After the war, more than 1 million people were left dead. It was a 3-year war. And after the war, the movement kind of got quiet, but it has resurged again in the past year, ever since the leader of the new movement, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, was put in prison and charged with treason. And he's been detained in custody under the direct orders of the Nigerian president himself, Mr. Muhammadu Buhari. So his supporters, the pro-Biafrans, are angry. They want him to be released. And this is really why the movement has escalated once again. And we're seeing shocking deaths, just as the one that was reported today in Amnesty International's report.
Okay, Chika, thank you very much for updating us on that story.
You heard that news, right? Now, yesterday, our Prime Minister cleared the air for some people that are doubting or that might be asking or that might be saying all sort of things. But before we listen to our Prime Minister, let us listen to our leader.
The land of Biafra must be defended at all costs. At all costs. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody.
Now let us listen to our Prime Minister.
Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Today is 20th day of August 2024, and I am here speaking to you from my base in Finland. I want to inform every one of you because it has become very imperative as we approach December convention in Finland. You must know certain things. The declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra that is to take place on the 2nd of December is targeted at achieving two objectives. One is the delegitimization of Nigeria. Two is the legitimization of Biafra. After the declaration, we are going to have a very long battle with Nigeria. But this battle, the good news is that we define how this battle will be fought. We will fight them diplomatically, we will fight them politically, we will fight them internationally, and of course, we will fight them locally. So, the 2nd of December is not after that. Some of you will come and say, oh, there is still military barracks, you are going to have them. But let me tell you, if the Vietnamese fought America for years and succeeded in making America to flee, we are ready to fight Nigeria even more than what Vietnamese did. And we dictate how this particular war will be fought. We are never going into conventional warfare with Nigeria. But the delegitimization will take a different tone. And what I'm trying to tell you people today is that you must be prepared for a very long years of battle for the legitimacy of Biafra government. It is not something that happened in one day. It is not something that happened immediately after our declaration on 2nd of December. But 2nd of December will mark the beginning of a very long battle, which we are going to show our determination with our actions and inactions. So my fellow Biafrans, all I'm here to tell you this afternoon is for you to understand that after the declaration on December 2nd, 2024, the battle begins. And we are not going to stop. If it is going to take us 20 years to fight Nigeria differently than what we did in the 67 and 70, we are ready for it. If it takes also 23 years for Taliban to defeat America and they left their land, we are ready to fight even 40 years. Since 1967 to 2024, Nigeria continued to fight us. The only thing is that we have not fought Nigeria until now. And in this fight, we are still defending ourselves. So 2nd of December will mark the beginning of the Biafra liberation. Do not expect something or any magic to happen. We will make the magic to happen. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. I learned, Helen, thank you. I learned that our Prime Minister is live right now. So we are going to be joining our Prime Minister. So thank you. Like this video. God bless you. Bye.